Hey guys, welcome back to Bello ZOO. This is a overall bird's view of what we already have. The giant anteater habitat is still there with the water feature. The llama seems happy, and there's this new building, but okay, let's be honest, it's nothing. It's just a shell of a roof, but it gives me an idea how I want it to look, so I put it there. We will see what's going to happen here. Also, there's this new building or some bones of it, because when I start with new habitat or new building, I like to do some sort of a outline first, so that's why just some sort of walls are present, and this habitat is by no means a finished product. I just wanted to sort of make the area I want to fill. We will progress with that in today's episode. I want for the tortoise, it will be walked through. You could see I already put the gate. I want like an inside portion which will be all stones, more of a utilitarian kind of style, and then we will have a big grassy section outside. I want this tortoise to be sort of a greet up animal for our guests. It will be the first animal they will probably see when going to the zoo. I really need to make the exhibit closer to the path, so they will really stop by for the tortoise before progressing further into our zoo to see some other more sexy exhibits, right? This dummy corner that was here, I tried to make some use of it, so I made it a little bit of a education area around centered around bees. I downloaded this awesome bee houses from the workshop from Haribo. They are really nice. Here is our education about the bees population decline. Here's some another fake information board, and the guests will actually look here because when I turn into the stone, you could see I have sunken an education board just behind this fake one. So that's a little trick how to make guests look at something that's really not meant to be like that. And these little pergolas here, okay, just to make it more interesting. I made first custom sign which will show and point you around for certain animals. We will use this sort of a color code for each animal which we will stick to. And there is this facade of the house. It's just a first try modeled after the Machu Picchu museum and education house. Yeah, we will follow this pattern for the Tortoise House, and it's pretty much the start of today's episode. Yeah, let's see how it goes. We have a lot of work to do. And just as often happens, I changed completely what I've already done. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thing is, I so much like that bee corner, the bee sanctuary stuff, that I wanted to expand on this idea. However, I really cut a small corner for it, and I decided I need to move it. To move it, I found a spot just across the anteater habitat, so I had to move the Tortoise House. I have to change the layout a little bit, but it's already starting to shaping up, so I think we will look at that first. So I copied the design of an entrance and made I think pretty solid access for the disabled from the right side, stairs from here. This is actually from workshop, I think from BAC, and regarding these things from the workshop, I think the people who put it there really want another players to use them, so I feel pretty good about using the items from the workshop for my part, because there's really awesome stuff there. I really recommend, if you are looking for any kind of inspiration, don't hesitate, look at the workshop. Wow. And so I wanted some statue here, so when you're coming from the entrance, you instantly know what's going on here. There will be the still the tortoise inside portion of habitat here. I already have like this sort of a hole for the tortoise to come out and in ready. So this is shaping out nicely. Yeah, this took me a while to do this path, like to be shaped like this. I cannot recommend you torture yourself with this kind of exercise, but in the end it looks great. I once again used the technique that I sort of laid down some ruins first and built on that. It's really easy, and it looks amazing, though I will have to cut it a little bit down later on, because I don't want everything to look the same. So if we follow the path, I made a little bit of a rest area here with the benches. I even changed the signs, because I changed the color code. You know, the animals are white, and some special stuff like entrance has its own color code. Oh, it's slightly tilted, isn't it? Yeah, let's fix it. Alright. So here's the giant entry to habitat, still awesome, right? And then is my bee sanctuary like this. Yeah, flower garden for the bees. This awesome pixel art from the Rosewood 975 from workshop. Love it. And then some shaders. I have removed one of the bee houses, and instead I've added this insect house once again from workshop, from TN Biology. Thank you. I think it's amazing. I was planning to create something like this by myself, though why invent the wheel, right? It's already there and it looks amazing. So the garden is for the insects. Shade is there, and I made this little hidden path from the back for like the keepers, the beekeepers, you know, so they can access it. I hope it does not disturb much the view. You're probably not even paying attention to it, and that's also, I need to cover this up a little bit. I really tried my best to like hide the utility road in the back from the view, so I will need to work on that a little bit. Also, I was trying to play with the sightlines a little bit here. So for example, pardon the camera, if you're coming from the entrance and you go here, you see this sign of a bee in the distance. You might be wondering, hey, what is this? I need to go there and see more. And once again, from here you see it. Yeah, I on purpose, I mean, I made it pretty overgrown everywhere, but on purpose I wanted to have these flowers just really small, no trees in the sidelines. So yeah, that's still awesome. Somebody stole my window and my sign, whatever. Still work in progress, right? Well, there it is, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving it. I think it's It really came together very nicely. If we come from the entrance to the left, you immediately are hit by the Tortoise House and this outside area with sort of a mountain mosaic on this wall. I think it really brightens up tremendously the whole tortoise habitat, which is rather plain really. Tortoise cannot have much foliage around, or trees or rocks, because that would be inaccessible for them. Where is this guy? There he is, he's exploring there. Alright, what's his name? Turtle, yeah, hey Turtle, how are you? Do you like my habitat? Some of it. Okay, so it's pretty plain for the guests to see the turtles in here. There, this way, I purposely block the view with trees, although the guest seems to not care. Interesting. Here are some stones for the keepers to access the outside portion, because they cannot go through this gate, which is for the turtles. So let's go inside. Right, it's rather like not the nature in here. It's all the concrete and stuff with made up stones, some made up smooches, and a little bit of a pond bedding area. I think the inside portion is really nice. This guy seems to love it. What's his name? Roberto. Hey Roberto, do you like this one? I think he does. Anyway, I have changed the inside portion quite a bit. It's no longer walk-through habitat. I think this is better even for the tortoise and their stress. These planters really work as a barrier, which the tortoises cannot really overcome, and the people anyway, they can get pretty close to the tortoises here. So I think that is really awesome. And look at this roof and awesome light it goes inside. Really love it. Really love this education board from the workshop. I will link them in the description. And then I made some addition here, guys. We have an exhibit. It's a lemon frog, and look at that rock work I created around. People seem to not care that there is a rock. Okay. There are some kinks to work out, but it looks awesome. Really, those boxy exhibit shapes are awful, and with the rock work you can make it better. So the Tortoise House is finished. Not much change to our bee sanctuary. We already looked at that. I just changed these signs to the metal ones, which I think are better. So let's look from the top view, shall we? You could see the roof with the glass. I think that works pretty well. It's just a simple tortoise habitat, right? Not the most exciting animal in the world, but I am excited because I think it's great. The house looks great, and really I love the idea of it being some sort of a greetings animal. The first one you could see in my zoo. It's a simple one, yet it looks amazing. So if you like it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and really can't wait for another addition to my Bello ZOO, which already has three habitats and some prospects of something great, which you can already see sort of in the distance. Shall we? Oh yeah, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. I will have some instructions how to play the Tortoise House for yourself. And yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Have a nice one. To use the blueprint, as usual, press H to remove the heat map overlay, then hold Shift and pull it down so you see only the show me green sign but hide the red one. That's it, and we can, as usual, remove the barring around, which is necessary to save all the items around our awesome blueprint. Now, this time it's a little bit more complicated because it resides on a slope, but we can start placing, let's say, 6-meter wide path around, something like this, and you can follow it up even into this bee sanctuary, then switch to the 4 meters inside. I trust you can fill out all the space in outside of the house and follow it inside along these planters. You can fill the this cozy corner, the bee sanctuary, and along the edge of the outside of the tortoise habitat, wherever you like. But it gets a little bit more complicated here, where you need to put it down holding Ctrl and Shift, then place the knob, follow here to the right, and you can then connect path to the main path, then the stairs, and follow the path inside. I think it's doable even better, yes, like this. Okay, you can change the path to whatever type you like. Then inside of the habitat we will place the barrier. Let's start with a null barrier of, let's say, 4 meters. That should be enough, or maybe bigger. And we can place the habitat gate, okay, like this, and then we of course need to connect path in the background. You can do it pretty easily, just follow the suggested path like this, and you can connect it to your facilities. On the inside, placing the barrier is also pretty obvious. Use null barrier and just follow the natural barrier of habitat. In this case, the planters works as the habitat barrier, so just follow them, and then outside, I think all of this is pretty obvious, so you shouldn't have any problems with that. That's pretty much it. I trust you can finish it up, and well, enjoy the habitat. Bye.